Hi everyone, welcome to Veronika Hug. Today I have some arm warmers to show you. So I did this in the adult size, but of course you can do this in kid size or even baby size. So I'll show you in some other videos how you can do that as well. And yeah, today I'll show you a lovely pattern to do on arm warmers as well, but this is going to be something that you can definitely vary, so there's a lot of room for creativity with this project. So it's not too difficult, it should be fine for beginners as well as for advanced crocheters. And yeah, I'm using 50 grams or 1.8 ounces of the Woolly Hugs Charity. So this is 75% wool, 15% polyamide, and 10% polylactic. And it's 100 meters long or 110 yards. And you can wash this at 40 degrees Celsius, so it's a great choice for today's project. So I highly recommend you trying it out. And you can find out why it's called charity on my website as well. So 25 cents go to a charity cause of my choice, hence the name. Okay, so this is the wool. I'm using short knitting needles today, but you can use whichever ones you prefer. My size is 3.5 millimeters, but definitely try this out yourself. So I do my projects pretty loosely, so you might need a little bit bigger or different size from mine. So let's find the beginning thread. Okay, so we can start with 36 stitches. So I'll start with 3 needles and the fourth one will be my working needle. It's easier that way to get the same result in the end, since I don't have to change 4 needles when I can do just 3. So this means that each needle gets 12 stitches, which makes 36 total. "12 here, so we have 24 now. And the last 12, or our total of 36. So now we can close it up so that we get a round. So because there are 3 needles, it's gonna look like a triangle, but it is indeed a round. So just make sure all of your stitches are pointing inwards or to the center. So just like you see in my case here. So we don't want any twists or anything weird going on. So let's get started with a simple 2 knit 2 purl pattern. And I'll do this on all 36 stitches. So as I mentioned at the beginning, you can do different patterns here, but if you're a beginner, I recommend doing something simple like this version I'm showing you right now, so that you learn how to do that. And then when you get the hang of it, it's easy to make patterns a little bit more complex. So if you have a pattern with a specific symbol or pattern change on the front where your knuckles are, then you gotta take care that the second arm warmer has the mirrored effect. And also if you're doing a thumb hole or something like that, you need to take care what's left and what's right to make it look nice. So with this pattern, I won't do anything different on left and right, so I'll do the front and the back section the same way, so that the thumb section is going to be the same in both left and right arm warmer. and I finished my round 1 already. So we continue in the same manner for a while. I have a little bit prepped to show you. Let me get it real quick. So you see here 4 rounds in 2 knit 2 purl, then 4 rounds in just knit stitches. So you see it as this flat stripe here. And then again 4 rounds, just like at the start, 2 knit and 2 purl. And then we have 4 rounds with the stitches the other way around. So 2 purls and then 2 knits and then another 4 rounds just knit stitches. Then we have 4 rounds 2 knit 2 purl and then 4 rounds 2 purl and 2 knit, and then I finish those 4 too. So in case you're doing this exact same thing with me, I'll mark my rows so that you know where to do the thumb section when we get to it, so that way you know when to start it. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30 rounds, and after 30 rounds I have the beginning of my thumb section. So what's important to know is that we are doing the thumb out of knit stitches because it's a lot simpler that way. So I'm doing the first 8 stitches as always, according to my pattern. And here are my 2 stitches that are gonna get the thumb for this arm warmer. So I'll do here an addition with my right needle. So right needle, we go through from the front and we do that stitch knitwise, and then we do the actual stitch knitwise. And you see that this stitch turned into 2 now. Okay. Out of the following stitch, I'll do a purlwise addition. So first stitch knitwise, the actual stitch, and now with our left needle, we go in from the back into the bottom section of the stitch, and we do that knitwise again. And now we have on our left and right 2 additional stitches. And now we continue and finish this round just like the pattern goes. So 2 knit stitches, 2 purl stitches in my case, or whatever your pattern of choice is. So now we ended the round and we will do 1 round without any additions. So just do the stitches as they are. And here the stitches above the thumb start. We will do them knitwise and then we continue as we usually would. So my round without additions is done. Now I do 1 round with the additions. So in each other round we don't do additions. So now I'll work my way to the thumb section, but I finished the 4 rounds of this pattern and now I'll change the pattern and I'll start with 2 purl stitches and then 2 knit stitches. That's gonna be our following 4 rows. Now we have the thumb stitches, so we again do a knitwise addition. Follow my lead. There, the addition and the actual stitch knitwise, and then I'll go to the end of the thumb section, and then here out of the last stitch we do a purlwise addition. And now we already have 6 stitches in the thumb section. Okay, so now we finish this round and we do another one without additions, but I gotta fix this, I didn't change the pattern. So after each 4 rows we change the pattern. So for a women's size, you'll have enough out of just one spool. And the cool thing is you can do this for yourself, but also for someone else as a gift. Just an idea. Okay, round 1, now one without the additions. So I'll show you how to do a kid size as well, so that you can do this for pretty much anyone, men, women, boys and girls, any size. Okay, so after this needle we have the round without additions. And I'll show you the additions again. So 2 purl and 2 knit stitches till we get to the thumb section. Here you can already notice the additions on the side. So we do 1 knitwise addition and then the actual stitch. Continue till you get to the other end. And then here a purlwise addition. So I have here 1, 2, 3 times the addition. So I'll do this for a total of 5 times, and when I finish that, I'll meet you again to show you how to continue. Okay, so after the no additions row, I have here a whole thumb section. So a total of 5 additions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the stitches of the thumb section on top, we have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and we added 2 times in each row, so that's 10, plus the 2 that we did in the beginning. So that's how you get the total of 12. Anyway, let's finish our regular pattern row till the thumb section. Here another addition, just like before. And now here we also do 2 purl stitches and then 2 knit, because in 2 rows we will cast these off to get a nice thumb section. Don't forget the addition at the end, and then continue with the regular pattern. And again, a round without additions, so just a regular row. And this is going to be a big enough size for a lady size, a woman's size. And you'll notice when we cast the stitches off or the thumb, each row is going to go a lot faster. Okay, so the round is done and we can now cast the stitches off. So we do the pattern as always until we get to that section. And here is where it starts. And then the first 2 stitches knitwise, and the first one we pull over the second one. Then we do 1 purl stitch. And we cast that off, we do another purl stitch and cast off, then we do 2 knit stitches and cast those off, and 2 purl, and you keep changing here as well. Purlwise 2 times. And knitwise, and the following stitch also knitwise, so that we have all of our thumb stitches done and finished. I'll show you the next row too, because then we will add 2 more stitches for the thumb section, because we cast off 14, and if you remember we only had 12 for that section. So we want the same number of stitches that we had at the beginning, the 36. So here we are, we can now do a purlwise addition and on the other side a knitwise addition. So this is a bit trickier here because we have to cast off the section here, but it is still doable. Okay, 36 stitches again, and now we are here at the stop section. So I have here 10 rounds in 2 knit 2 purl style. So I changed the pattern one more time before I did this finishing rib pattern. Then I cast the stitches off very loosely to avoid any tension going on, and that's it. So I'll do different sizes so that you can learn how to do all of that, and then you can do this for your whole family or as a group gift or pretty much any way you like it and want it. So anyway, we want this as loosely done as possible so that it's not pulling anywhere and so that it's comfy on your arm. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to shoot a thumbs up if you did. You can also subscribe to my channel and that way stay updated with everything that I post, as well as access my older videos for some extra inspiration. So thanks for watching Veronika Hag. I hope you guys liked the project and I hope to see you in our next idea. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye!